Hi guys, my name is Leo and I'm with Transpark Studio. Today we are setting up a two-person podcast with just one camera. So I just wanted to walk us through the whole setup. So I think we should start from the video first. So we have an FX30 here. Yes, I'm correct. That's an FX30 with a 18 to 50 millimeter Sigma lens, and then in front of the lens we have this teleprompter for the host to use to sort of like read the intro for whatever podcast they're going off. And then we have this audio hot shoe solution from Sony, and this enables us to directly wire the audio system to the two mics that are over there. And then we have this TV just to sort of like ensure that the host sees the screen whilst they are recording the podcast. So that's pretty much the visual. So for the audio, we are using this Shure, I think it's MVX something. I have the list. I'll put a link to it in the description. You can download it. So we're using one version of the Shure mics. They are really good and decent microphones. And then we have two of them with a mic stand, and then two XLR cables. So the XLR cable goes from the mic through the back, and then we wire them directly, like I mentioned before, into this audio solution hot shoe. I can't remember the name right now. It's also a Sony, sort of like an adapter to like a Sony cinema line camera. So I think you can also use it for any of their other sort of like Sony camera. It's Sony compatible. So that way the audio burns directly into the video you're recording. And what else? We also have this tripod stand. To hold the camera is a really sturdy tripod stand, so you cannot kick this off easily. And for the light solution, we use something very, very simple. Again, I've forgotten the name of this Amaran light. I think it's 50D. Yes, should be 50D. Right now, it's on 47% power, 4300 Kelvin. So maybe I can increase the power a little bit. Yeah. So this is going to, it's like 70%, which is bright in my opinion. Yes, so then we bought this sort of like dome softbox as well, and then we mounted it on this. I love this C stand. I think it's even better than the one that I have in my studio currently. It's tall, and then the solution comes with this bendy part. It's newer and it's so good. It took me a while to figure out how to actually set it up, but I figured it out at the end of the day, and it's good. And the reason why I'm using this solution is that instead of lighting up the subjects separately, we can use this softbox to light up the two subjects at the same time without them having to or without us having to have multiple C-stands in the room, because this room is quite tight, as you can see, and we don't want a solution that would cause a lot of like commotion and clusters within the room. And one of the things we also ensure we did is to have a sandbag over here just to counterweight the light so it doesn't fall off on the people recording the podcast. We also have some sandbag on the floor as well, and we're going to put a sandbag across the tripod as well, and then put like other sandbag across the microphone. So typically when you are recording the podcast, the audio solution goes this way. So if you check out the recording right now, so you can see from the recording that they can see the mic gain, they can see the frame rate, they can see the battery percentage, they can see the shutter speed. Everything is available to the podcaster, and they can record themselves without having to panic or without having to have like a producer monitor their shoot, essentially. So I believe that is everything. Every other decoration in this room, including this chair, this shelf, was provided by the client. So anyways, if you're interested in getting the list of all of the equipment I used to set up this two-person podcast, you can download our list. It's in the description below. Cheers. See you next time.